Yeah, hey everybody, this is Ian from Mindful Marketplace, and today we're going to do a couple really small customizations to our brand new Ghost multi-author community blog. So, as I promised in our private community, I would document all the steps that we're using to grow all the various elements, the pieces and parts of our platform. And I'm really excited about the Ghost multi-author uh, blogging platform that we're building. We're going to be doing a whole series of invites, email marketing, email outreach, I should say, to folks in the mindfulness and the coaching and helping and healing industries, asking them to participate in our new community. So I'm going to document that as well. But the first thing that I want to show you are some really simple tweaks that you can use to actually customize Ghost. So many of you I know are quite familiar with WordPress, or maybe even something like Shopify or another, kind of e-commerce or blog CMS. But Ghost has some really I was cough there. There was a kind of like a squeaky halt to my attempt not to cough. Ghost has some really unique advantages that some of these other platforms don't, and I'm going to show you, especially as it pertains to building a multi-author community blog, why I believe that Ghost makes this decision super easy and super friction free. All right, so as promised, we're going to look at first installing a premium theme. Now, I already have installed one that we're actually going to use, but I do want to show you exactly how to customize your own Ghost install from jump, right? So this is the default Casper theme that comes with Ghost. I believe this is the default theme. I actually have already added a premium theme from Theme Forest that we're going to be using on this particular community simply because it's so good for multi-author, or it's so optimized for multi-author communities. But I'm going to show you the process again of actually just uploading a theme. It's not all that different from WordPress, but it's cleaner, it's easier, and it's much more elegant in my view. So you can actually just drag a file here. In this case, I'm just going to find it in the appropriate spot, which is, of course, not where I expected it to be. Let's see if I can find it. It's in this clusterfuck of a folder. There it is. As you can tell, organization ain't my strong suit. All right, so we've uploaded that, and now we're going to activate it, and you'll see how the appearance has changed already. All right, and this is simply a community blog with various mindfulness-oriented techniques where we're going to be soliciting folks in our community to share their favorite mindfulness practices or self-care practices as we deal with this ongoing, evolving, never-ending shitstorm that I think as a species we're all going through together. All right, so let's go back to design. And now I'm going to pick the premium theme that we are going to be using. And I'm going to activate that so you can see, again, how that affects the aesthetic of the site. And you'll see that it does quite a bit. All right, so this is, again, the simple change of theme completely transforms the look and feel of this particular site. Now, I'm going to show you something that's pretty theme specific, but it's why we want to use this theme for a multi community or a multi-author blog, because it has a really prominent search functionality that allows you to search by author. So if we have, let's say, 25, 30 authors in a month or two, this will all be searchable from the very prominent, sliding kind of form here, that, for lack of the appropriate word, that appears. It's really optimized for this on mobile, and it really adds a level of prominence to the multi-author, multi-vendor piece of our platform that we're really hoping to promote, on this new piece of our mindful marketplace community. All right, so I want to show you some other little things that you can do that are just little tweaks that can add a little bit of aesthetic appeal, or I stifled another cough there. It's no fun to be stifling coughs in the COVID era. I find that for whatever reason, whenever I'm recording these videos, I have this incredible urge to cough. All right, so here's something that I put into the site footer. So you probably saw that button at the bottom that said either join our community or something. Oh, it actually does say join our community, and it has a link where we have a private members only community that's being run on Circle, and which is like a little social network. And that code I put into the footer here. You can put tracking scripts into your code or into your Ghost blog as well. But I'll show you really quickly. Here's some code that I got from the developer of one of the themes that I really like. And I saw this on his installation, and I just asked him to send it to me, and he was nice enough to do that. So in the site footer, you can have a really prominent call to action. In this case, it would be promoting this dude's theme, which we don't want to do. We would change this. So I'll show you really quickly what that looks like. So as you'll see here on the bottom, it says buy Penang for $99. This is the the theme that I bought, and had this really nice kind of sticky footer, as you can see. Actually, maybe you can't see it, but there it is. It looks really good on mobile, and it's really going to allow us to sell a prominent kind of call to action on our site that's global, that's site-wide, to our audience down the road. So I can approach somebody once this community is getting the traffic that I hope it gets, and I can say to somebody, hey, what are you promoting? Do you have an event? Do you have a book launch? Do you have a product to sell? Do you have something that you want to promote to our audience? We're getting X amount of traffic on a daily basis, and this button costs whatever, $50 a day, $20 a day, $100 a day, whatever it may be, to promote their thing, for a given period of time. All right, so that's how you would do that there. You could, of course, change the text here, buy Ian's book for $19. Save that, and then you'll see that button is going to have a new call to action. Oh, and it's gone. Is it there? What happened? Maybe I didn't save it. Let's go back and check. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the original code, which is here. I'm going to paste that in again because I think I might have added too much or too little. I'm not sure. This ain't my strong suit. And there it is again. The original text, of course, buy this theme for $79, and it'll link to his theme on Gumroad. All right, so where were we? Let's go back. Other things that you can do within just little customizations, again, theme, style, adding little buttons and scripts. You can do all that in code injection. I would put the tracking links or tracking scripts in here as well. You can invite members. All this we're going to cover in some other videos, or you can invite staff, I should say. Members are the folks who sign up for your blog, for your membership. Again, if you look at Ghost, you'll see that it has this, or the newest version of Ghost has this really slick Stripe-enabled membership, kind of gated content, built in. So you can restrict content. You can charge folks for access to posts. You can charge them for access to your newsletter. All these things can be done through this, really nice. Again, this is styled for this particular theme, but all this can be done through your, through just your Ghost blog. No more need for external scripts or membership plugins or anything like that. It's all done through Ghost, which makes Ghost really uniquely suited for one of these sorts of sites. All right, I'm getting a little too far afield. This is not the sort of stuff I wanted to cover in this particular video, but here is where all that is done. The members, here's where you connect your Stripe account so you can get paid. Here's where you change the pricing model. Here's where you can, allow folks to sign up for free. Here's the default post access, which in this case is public. You could change that to members only or paid members only, etc., etc. All this stuff is done through the back end of Ghost. And again, I'm certainly no, Ghost, pro. I'm not even close to a Ghost pro, but it's so easy to use and so optimized for these sorts of sites that I really think it's a great idea for those of you building communities to consider Ghost as an alternative to WordPress. But I'm going to document everything we're doing anyway, so you'll get a chance to see how that looks on our community in the months to follow. Today is the 8th of October, and I think I just actually installed this yesterday, the 7th of October 2020, so you can see how quickly this is going to grow in the weeks to come. All right, if you haven't already signed up for our private community, you can join our course community. You can join the link below. If you have any questions about Ghost that I'm able to answer, simply pop those into the comments below, and I'll do my best. Okie doke. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.